Rex being Rex. So behind Rex's head is a dog that's smaller than his head currently.
Yeah, he is.
Like Rex's mouth area is like as big as a dog's butt. Still don't know exactly what I want to call him. We just kind of call him Duke. We wanted Duke the whole time, but it sounds a lot like Luca, and sometimes we go like Luca, like that to her, and then it kind of sounds a lot like Duke. So we're just kind of deciding on the name, but yeah, there's Duke with Rex. And introducing anything to Rex is always kind of scary, but we've just been kind of realizing that maybe we should just give Rex a chance and have more patience with him. And we realized that Rex is just a really big, gentle giant that can kind of be rough at times because he's too heavy, but he's trying not to. And every time he makes something yelp or it just doesn't seem right, he gets really apologetic, his head goes down, he tries to be very, very gentle afterwards. Like he'll, like, if he hears you get hurt, he'll stick his nose like right in your stomach and just like put his head down. And he'll try to almost like hug you. You know, despite people who say that dogs don't like hugs, Rex loves to hug. And yeah, so yeah, Luca's just running around the house right now. She's probably out in the back, and she's our other rat terrier, and that's okay, you know, keeping it not too busy. So yesterday he was being kind of swarmed a bit, but now we're realizing that maybe not babying him too much, not being like, oh, are you okay, is not the best method. Just kind of letting him do his thing, and you know, we're kind of close, making sure that Rex doesn't get too rough. And now see, he's not afraid of Rex anymore, because Rex just wants to be gentle. For some reason, just Rex is acting like a dad. He just... But you guys got to remember too, Rex is going to be having puppies soon. Rex and Patchy are Redbone Coonhounds, and maybe he, for some reason, he feels that it's getting close. But I don't know. Rex has always been a very big, nurturing dog. He's always been very gentle. The only thing is that we kind of misinterpret his size as something dangerous, and also how spunky Rex can be. Because Rex is used to playing with his mate that he grew up with. They're only 2 months apart, and she's almost, I would say she's reaching 65 pounds right now. So they play very rough without trying to be rough. It's just how they play. They clash, they jump. They jump like 4 feet in the air, and they clash, and they roll over on each other. And, you know, Rex just cannot do that with our rat terriers. And I don't think they're ever going to be able to do that, no, even if they're fully grown, because there's risk of breaking bones or breaking the dog's back. So Rex and Patchy have learned to play very gentle with the smaller dogs, but with themselves are very rough with each other in a non-aggressive way. So you see, he still does that, but right now he's just kind of licking her, smells something. But he's been okay. His ears are going to be like this for a while until he settles out, until his ears straighten out and go erect as he's older. His dad was supposed to be 23 pounds and like 21 inches, which is gigantic for a rat terrier. And the mom was like 14 inches. I already explained that in my first video that I uploaded last night. But yeah, those are the kind of colors that he has on him. He's almost all gray with the exception of the legs and this little S mark that kind of runs down his back. Eso.
I like how they're kind of playing together in a way too. He's nipping at him though.
Yeah. But if he nips Rex too hard, Rex will let him know that that's not right. Well, you know, he's a good dog. He's a good natured dog. We've only had him for I think like 24 hours. And most of those hours were traveling. Isn't that right? Yeah, buddy. Okay. Yes, and he is going to be trained in Spanish, by the way. What were you going to say? Okay. Yeah, he's going to be trained in Spanish, by the way. All of them. Well, it's not just Spanish. It's a mixture of Spanish, Italian, and French, and a little bit of English, and a lot of other words, actually. And words that I just make up, or Latin words that I just kind of turn and twist to sound quick and to my style. So definitely my dogs are not universal. You you know, you can't just adapt them to, you know, the whatever person locally speaks English. Like, you got to know their commands, or else you're not going to really know too much. You know, they'll do a little sign language, but that's about it. So yeah, they're clearly in a different language that doesn't really belong to even one language. So that's just a little bit about how I train my dogs and what I do with my dogs and how I introduce my dogs, and I hope you guys like seeing the introduction of the rat terrier. Patchy right now is pregnant. She's a bit moody sometimes. She's not always the most accepting. It's hot right now. So she always just kind of wants to lay on her side. She's nearing that. So that's why I don't really need to sit with Patchy and this little dog. I think I'm just gonna do it with Rex for now, because it's always been Patchy who we acclimate the dogs with. But now we got to do it with Rex and give him a chance. Find enough information back there, Rex? All right, guys, you take care.